Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praise unto Yahweh Bashmiah Shah and Yahweh Bashmiah Shah. Shalom wa barakim la bakarim la yashar Allah. Peace and blessings to the elect of Israel, and shalom to the elect, and double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Okay, I just want to make a quick point here, a little lesson about, the measures that we have been given. And this is more towards Akim who are freshly come into the truth or new to the faith. And to Akim such as myself, who have been in the truth for a little while now, just something to keep in mind about the measure that we have been given. And because I noticed that a lot of younger brothers, they kind of got that characteristic where they want to compare themselves to other brothers in the camp or other brothers in the truth, which you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to, whatever measure you've been given, you should have gratitude and be thankful that you've been given that, and not trying to compare yourself to another man who may have greater or may have less. Because you might, and turn around, it's going to put demons on you. You're going to become envious and jealous. Or if you looking down on another brother because he might not have a greater or the same measure of you, maybe yours is greater, now you're going to look down on that brother, and you're going to have pride, looking down, like, what's going on with him, why can't he come up? That's the wrong spirit to be in. The scripture says you're supposed to esteem your next brother as higher than yourself. So I just got a couple scriptures here. This is Matthew's 3:9. It says, "And think not to say within yourself, we have Abraham to our father. For I say unto you, that Yahweh is able of these stones to raise up children unto Abraham." Right, you got to remember, the Most High don't need you. You need Yahweh Bashmiah Shah. He just said he could use stones to do his bidding, to do his work, and stones don't have legs, they don't have feet, they don't have hands, they don't have mouths, they don't talk. It just shows you how powerful Yahweh Bashmiah Shah is and how he's dealing and how serious this is, So don't start thinking to yourself, well, the Most High needs me to do this work. He don't need you, all right? That's why he said this here. He'll raise up stones if need be. All right, this is Galatians 6:3. It says, "For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself." That's right. You always got to keep, that's what keeps you humble, knowing that we're nothing, our righteousness is as filthy rags. All right, so if you're thinking, as soon as you start thinking yourself to be something, guess what? You're going to need to remember that you're nothing. All right, and if you are in your mind and you're watching this and you're thinking that you are something, you better humble up, because you're deceiving yourself. Verse 4, it says, "But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not in another." Right, because you need to do your own work. Stay in your lane. Do what you have been allotted to do. Don't be worrying about the next man. While you worrying about the next man, something may happen. You need to be focused on the spirit of Yahweh Bashmiah Shah that's dwelling within you. Be circumspect. Now this is 2 Corinthians 10:12. It says, "For we dare not make ourselves of the number, nor compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. But they, measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise." Okay, so you may like a certain brother, you know what I'm saying? But you can't start comparing yourself to that brother like, dang, I wish I had that. There's nothing wrong with praying to Yahweh Bashmiah Shah to give you the increase, but it's to a certain point where, okay, now you're being envious, and that's not the right spirit to be in, man. That's why I said they commend themselves. Yeah, that's what these guys do, like General Yohana with ISUPK and IUIC and these other various sects, and some guys inside of GMS are doing this, man. Some newly fresh guys, you can tell that they're just parrots. They're not, they're just reciting what someone else has said, and they're not staying in their lane and understanding the measure that they've been giving, because now what they're doing is they're taking their measure and they're comparing it to someone else's. Now they're losing total focus of the gift that has been given them. You're totally missing your gift by worrying about another man's gift. So I'm gonna just read 10 and 12 again, for we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they, measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise. Right, because that's why in Galatians it says you prove your own work so you can rejoice in yourself. You know, if you're worried about trying to attain to another man's work, all right, you're not going to be able to rejoice with his work, because that's his work. You know, we all have been promised the same penny, all right, but we all have to show diligence to receive that reward. You know, if another man's getting a penny, he's not going to be able to split his penny with me. You know, I got my own measure that I need to fulfill through the Spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and we can't compare that measure with another man's measure, because that's when you start going off and the Spirit starts leaving you. You know, and I've seen it happen before. Guys start thinking that they're on some type of level, and they get real proud, you know, and the next thing you know, you don't see them anymore, you know. But with that, I hope that was admonishing and edifying unto the elect of Yahshua Allah. I want to say Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barakathum, and Shalom.